finding coal and iron, gold and what can be found. Sooner or later creepers come my way. I never find that diamond anyway. So my tools keep on breaking away.
So now that I've finished my my bridge, or sort of finished it, I think I could use some tweaks in the details, maybe change a couple things, but it's mostly done. That leaves me with a few tasks here. One is that I'm gonna clear out the remaining bit of forest there, because like I said before, I'm gonna re-landscape all this stuff and make it pretty, but right now it's kind of in the way and I could use the lumber anyhow. And then I also need to do my tower over there so I can secure that top bit of mountain. And then the other problem is that I don't have any way out of this place. I can get up on the walls and I can go inside the walls, but I don't actually have a real gate. I can't get out. And that one's kind of an interesting problem because you have to make it in such a way that if there's anything threatening outside, you can see it before it sees you, so nothing gets to jump on you. And that'll probably involve a moat. But to start things off, I'm going to go ahead and tear down this forest, and then we'll move on to the next thing. And that is that. The land now appears naked. It's weird. No trees. But we'll have trees again, so no big deal. I did manage to get my first birch saplings. I only got 2, but it's better than none, so I'll be able to make my own birch trees now. Oh wow, 2 stacks exactly, and 7 birch. So now that that's out of the way, I think it's time to go check out our little mountain up that way. So I'm going to head up there and start looking for a way to get up. Alright, what do we got now? Oh, good. So it's not very extensive. It's somewhat small, so this will be easy to protect. It does have a chicken ledge, apparently, so place for chickens to be, that's always good. Just a couple of trees and a great view. Here's a view of the dog fort. Man, I really like the bridge / gate thing. It looks really cool from up above. It's hard to appreciate like all the work you're putting into building something until you see it from farther away and kind of start to get the big picture. Alright, well, I guess the first thing to do would be to just clear these trees out of here for now, because they're just going to be in the way and they create shadows and blah blah blah. So I'll get these gone. Wow, check it out. Looks cool. Yeah, this side here definitely is going to need some kind of something. Some towers like those, maybe. Because there's a whole world over that way that could be explored. So I'll probably have a gate over there, and there isn't much over there, so maybe I should, well, I should make a smaller exit over there and maybe put a bigger gate over in that corner. Yeah, so we're set up here now, so let me see if I can figure out I think I see a sapling or something down there. Yeah, I don't need that sapling, so I'm gonna ignore it. So it looks like these two blocks here line up with my walkway. So I'm going to want to dig a way down. I think makes the most sense. So I'll do that first, but I also want to level off this whole place a bit. Make it a little bit more user-friendly. Alright, we got this all flattened out here. And I guess now I should dig my way down and put some ladders up. Of course, never dig straight down. Oh wow. Whoops. Thought I measured things correctly, but I might have screwed up here. I might run out of ground to stand on. Unless I build it. I think I'll build it. I don't like the weird potential fall hole there. It's disturbing. Here we are. Wow, I would not have guessed that that was only a single, that this wall here is only a single block wide, but it is. Close shave. I'll bring that the rest of the way down. And I can't do anything more about it unless I do this. There we go. Alright, so now we have a way up and down. But it's all still pretty ugly. Let me head up here. But yeah, all I need to do is just build a tower up here now. Or a little outpost. I only have room for a tower, and I hate buildings that have clouds going through them. It's so irritating. Alright, I think we have a hut of sorts here now. Not too bad. I may have to lower that a bit, but I'm not going to at the moment for safety reasons. Well, actually I have a ton of fence, so why not? Let's put fence here. In fact, I will widen this up a bit. There we go. Huh, that looks kind of crazy. So let's see how our new outpost looks. Yeah, not too bad. From that angle anyway. Goofy dogs. Let's go around this way. Yeah, that actually looks a little bit better than I thought it would. It probably could be even better than that, but not too bad. I don't know how safe this all is. I might want to shave away the mountain and just turn that into a real, like, tower structure. Because there's dark areas on the sides that are probably not likely to have monster spawns, but I don't know. Of course, I do have TNT. I could just take the mountain out if I wanted to. But then we're talking about some pretty serious landscaping, and I can't imagine that that would turn out looking very good. I'd have to bring it down lower than the wall and, you know, a fair distance away from the tower so that I can put up some protections from mobs climbing over, such as spiders. Which is probably kind of a problem with my little window there, is that it's not spider-proof. But for now, I think it's, you know, it's lit up, and it's probably not too likely that any bad guys are going to spawn up there. Or very few, if any. So now that that's done... There's a cow in my wall. That leaves needing to do something with this big freaking courtyard. I'd like to turn this here into something a little bit better than what I've got. Like some real stairs would probably be nice. And actually, that could work out kind of perfectly. Whoops. I didn't want to crack that open just yet, but let's see. Yes, actually I do. I'm ready to bust this open. Nothing in here. Okay, let's get rid of this. Just for the moment. Okay, so I have some planks, but I'm probably going to need a whole lot more, so I'm going to take this, and I got plenty of cobble, so... Let's make a workbench. Oh. I got an achievement. Hooray! I haven't even actually looked at the achievement tree, so I think maybe I'll bring that out in a few, and we'll look and see what I've got and what I need to get. Right, so I want to bring stairs up here, and I might, you know, well, ow. I also want to square off the room there somewhat. But how to do that? If I bring up stairs, I guess ending them right there where the wood already ends is probably perfect. So let's make some stairs. And that should be plenty. So one there, one there. Whoa, I hear a spider. Putting my defenses to the test. Okay, so there's that. I'm mostly confident in my in my wall, but that spider just sounds so close, it's bugging the heck out of me. There's a skeleton over there. Ah, there he is. He's hung up on my wall. So I am all set. Aw, I wanted you to shoot the spider. There's another skeleton over there. Okay. So I've got kind of like a pillar type thinger here. I'm gonna step these down like so. And I guess I'll use dirt to kind of set up a thing for my stairs here. Alright. Cool. I like that. It's nice. Looks good. And take the dirt out. Or actually, what am I thinking? I should leave the dirt in and then wall off the room on the inside here. That's probably what I should do. Let's set up the cobble for this side and then we'll see. And the dirt, which is going to be here, here, and here. I think that's right. Wait a minute. Why isn't it flush on this side? Oh, right. Because the stairs there. Yeah. Right. Makes sense. I just can't think. Right. Just like that. Take out this spare bit of dirt. And then we'll seal this up. Just like that. That doesn't look bad. I think I'll leave it like that. And there we go. We now have stairs. And I kind of feel like I gotta put some kind of matching little doohickeys on either side. I don't know why, but I just feel like I have to do that. There we go. So now I have a nice staircase instead of a ugly pile of cobblestone. And it looks pretty good, I think. So now I have an outpost, a bridge with a portcullis, 2 towers to go with it, and nice little staircases here. I'm thinking the next thing I need is probably a way out, and maybe to do something about these skeletons and spider, because they're hanging out in the shade. Well, the spider wouldn't die anyway, so that's no big deal. But the skeletons are hanging out in the crevices of my wall and living. There's a spider. He's like crawling along, isn't he? Aren't you? You're following me. You're staying right in the crevice of the wall. That is funny. Let me see if I can get you. Yeah, there we go. Spider problem solved. Oh man. Yeah, I should have borrowed the idea. Somebody sent me their design, and it's a really cool design, but I think I told them, if I didn't, they're hearing it now, that I didn't want to just blatantly copy what they came up with. I like to take inspiration and then kind of run with it and make my own thing if I can. But what I should have taken from that design was a kind of a similar thing to what I have, where there's a 1 block high crevice all along the outside of the wall, but it's open, and inside the wall there's like I think there was like burning netherrack, a whole layer of it all through the inside. It was either that or lava, I can't remember which. So the spiders wouldn't just crawl up and get stuck, which keeps you safe, but they would also be murdered, so you wouldn't have to listen to the constant spider screech. So yeah, now we're up to this point. Oh right, I think I was going to look into building a way out of here. So let's head on up here, because it was looking like the likeliest place that I'm going to want to have like a big way out would be over this way. This is kind of a crappy area too, just because there's a big hill here and you don't really want to go out where there's where as soon as you step out of your gate, everything has a height advantage on you, standing on the hill or trees or whatever, shooting arrows down. Although, I could arguably build my way out, like, from here and down, like a staircase out. But I don't know how to keep it safe. Apart from, I guess, iron doors. I could build iron doors. And, so it won't always be open, which is probably good. And then put a moat out in here, which actually be kind of perfect, so I can have it run off into the sea. And then same thing over this way. There is a not the sea, but there's a little enclosed lake right down here. There it is. So I could do that. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want to do or not. Or I could connect it to my my already existing trench system. So anything that falls in my moat will end up getting pulled into that. That might be a cool thing to do. Just run some trenches out here and underneath of the wall, and then have them come out underneath of my exit. So anything that would have been hanging around my little exit would be dragged away and down into the collector. Yeah, I'll have to think about that some more before I really decide exactly what I'm going to do.
Talking about Minecraft, talking about Minecraft, talking about Minecraft, talking about Minecraft.